How is everyone today?
Good.
Well, thank you so much for being here. If you don't know me, my name is Steve Whalen. I'm the president of White Marsh Boat Club, and clean up really well, as you can see. Absolutely. I'm here today with Steve McChesney, who's our vice president, and Julie Waterbury, who's the secretary of the board here at White Marsh. And again, we're very delighted to have everyone here to be able to kind of share our day today. This party, the genesis of this party was right after the Schuylkill Navy Regatta, when we were at number 4. Number 4, of course, being the address on Boathouse Row, and also was the number of beers we were at the time. And so we decided, hey, let's do an end of the summer event here. In the meantime, we purchased these 2 great boats, and one thing led to another, and the next thing you know, your president has a microphone. So again, welcome. And especially welcome everyone from Boathouse Row who's come down here or come up here today to join us. We really appreciate it. I do have a couple of special welcomes. First to Paul Horvat, who's Commodore of the Schuylkill Navy. A great proponent and a champion of rowing in Philadelphia. Also Bonnie Mueller, who's the Vice Commodore of the Schuylkill Navy.
Hey, Bonnie.
Long-time White Marsh member, long-time board member also. So we appreciate your presence here today. Very important, we would also like to welcome George and Lois Hines, who are the owners of the Hines Rowing Center. Also, really great champions of rowing in Philadelphia, really great champions of rowing up here in Conshohocken, and we really appreciate your efforts to build this here over the years. So again, thank you very much, Lois and George. Okay. Again, welcome to everyone, partly from Boathouse Row. And the other piece that I would make sure
Oh my God, that hasn't blown off all day.
Was that usually
All day.
A boat
All day.
christening is done by the captain of the club. Our captain is Keith Wogeser. And Keith isn't with us today because Keith is on his way to Bled, Slovenia, to row in the Masters World Championship. So we wish him safest travel, and our thoughts go out to him. You don't have to wish Keith luck necessarily. Keith makes his own luck when it comes to rowing. So he's always done very well, and he's always representing our club so very well. I want to be able to see if I can start with a bit of history of White Marsh Boat Club, and then in addition to that, kind of be able to give you an idea of where we are going forward. White Marsh Boat Club, as many of you know, was founded by a number of mothers who rowed for the most part at Mount St. Joe's, but also at Germantown Academy and the Springside School. And they had talked to, cajoled, forced, whatever, Mike McKenna, who was still the varsity coach there, to teach them how to row. And it was that genesis, that core of about 12 different mothers out there who formed this club and started the growth that we see right now. Going forward here, as we sit here right now, and pardon me, let me get my numbers out here, because we have the numbers out. We have grown significantly and are very excited about the next years here. We've been here for about 12 years now. We're excited about what's going to be happening going forward. White Marsh today has about 140 members, between active members, honorary, and social members. We have a kind of a cadre of about 30 racers, masters racers here. We have, in addition to that, there are about 50 or 60 recreational rowers here. We have a burgeoning and growing junior program of about 30 or 40 racers. And again, White Marsh, I think, somewhat uniquely in the rowing community in Philadelphia, does a lot to teach people how to row. And we continue to grow that program going forward. We believe that we are really the community rowing center here on this side of the river, Montgomery County, or even in the larger Philadelphia area. And we terms of the overall growth, of White Marsh, we have about 4 8s now under the knock. It's actually sitting on our trailer. We have approximately 7 quads. Actually, it'll be 9 quads going forward. We have a number of different, about 10 pairs and doubles, about 10 individual singles, and about 3 recreational boats. Okay, in the last couple of years, we've dedicated a number of different boats. We dedicated the Rick Schwartz, which is a quad we have for our past president, Rick, who's done great work for us here, and is very much a part of the growth that we've seen recently. We dedicated last year an 8 to Jack Foss. Those who know Jack, really not a whole lot needs to be said. Just a great individual. Both of those individuals have been so much a part of the growth here at White Marsh. In addition to that, in the memory of the women who were initially involved in the growth of White Marsh, we have 2 quads, our Founding Mothers 1 and Founding Mothers 2. We have the Mary Frawley, who's named after a founding mother. In addition to that, we have a double named after called Carol's Crew, in recognition of Carol Kleiner and her ongoing fight against ALS. So, again, we're very proud of what we've done here. We're looking forward to more growth going forward. And without any further ado, then I will give it to Steve Echesi, and we will start our sermon.
Thank you very much, Steve. First, we also want to express our gratitude to all past and present officers and board members of White Marsh Boat Club, as well as all the members, the junior racers, their parents, past and present, whose belief, dedication, and financial contributions have made all of this growth possible, and particularly the purchase of these 2 new boats. So thank you for that. This year we made a special effort to give a strong voice to our junior team in the naming of the new boats. Our junior team has been a major engine in the present health and future plans for White Marsh Boat Club. The juniors' choice of this name, the Sullivan's Crusade, is an expression. This name is an expression of the youthful energy, enthusiasm, and solidarity of these rowers, which has been harnessed as a team and guided by their head coach and WBC's director of the juniors program, Joe Sullivan. Hundreds of boys and girls have passed through the program. A number have gone on to successful rowing programs in college. All have been shaped and tempered by their experience under Joe's steady, supportive leadership. There are so many things that Joe does well that are part of our present and everyday lives that can almost be taken for granted. It's worthwhile now to remember for ourselves some of the bigger story of his life. Joe Sullivan has been involved in rowing for 35 years, beginning as a junior at Monsignor Bonner High School in 1978, when his boat won the Novice 8 City Championships, and in 1979 he rowed in the lightweight 8. He went on to row for 4 years at Temple University, where in 1983 he was a member of Temple's first Dadvale champion, the men's varsity heavyweight 8. Other highlights of his college years included beating Princeton in a dual meet and an invitation to race at the Royal Henley Regatta in England. During the summers while in college and then year-round after graduation, he rowed for Vesper Boat Club on their lightweight team. With Vesper, in 1984, he won 2 golds at the Royal Canadian Henley in the lightweight 8 and the Coxless 4. And the 8 also finished second at the head of the Charles Regatta that fall. At the 1985 U.S. Rowing Men's National Championship, he won gold in the men's senior lightweight 8, silver in the senior light coxless 4, and bronze in the elite lightweight 8, I believe. Joe began his coaching career in 1984 with Harrington High School. In 1987, 3 of the 4 boats went on to the SRAA championships and won medals, including the boys varsity 4 with that brought home gold. Since then, he has coached at all levels of rowing, for both sweep and sculling. He's mainly coached high school teams, some of which he helped start, and junior club teams. Joe's also coached college clubs and masters teams. Over the span of his career, Joe's helped guide numerous crews to medal-winning performances, which include many championship races. He's had 13 crews qualify for U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships. He's also coached at least 14 rowers at some point during their high school rowing who've made the junior national team. Many of the rowers, as I've said, he's coached, have gone on to successful college careers, many on scholarship. In addition to coaching competitive rowing, Joe has also taught numerous people to row. He's run learn-to-row programs for middle school children from as young as 9 and 10 years old to adults in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Many of the students have continued rowing after their course by joining a club or high school team. Besides his exemplary performance as a rower and coach, Joe is an irreplaceable and much-loved member of the Philadelphia rowing community in many capacities of regatta management and support, and as a 15-year Schuylkill Navy delegate. Most notably, he served WBC and numerous clubs as the chief driver of trailers delivering multiple shells and equipment to race sites around the area and the country. He's the man that moves Boathouse Row. And he has done this with good grace, kindness, and exceptional reliability. Before regattas, while rowers are deep in their nightly slumbers, Joe is on the road, hauling boats, setting up trailers, which often seem to show up by magic. It is fitting and proper, and probably well past due, that we celebrate Joe's enormous contributions and sterling accomplishments with those of his many crews by christening the Vescoli V39 quad Sullivan's Crusade.
Woohoo!
Joe, please step forward, please. There's a tradition in boat christening ceremonies that a short poem or prayer be recited to bless the boat and call upon the favors of the gods and blessings of the elements. For this shell on this day, we chose and adapted a traditional Irish navigator's blessing. May you see the way wherever the journey takes you, rowing safely over rough water and weathering the currents and its dips and crests. May you find treasure in Earth's infinite variety, beauty, and surprise. May you hear the river's music in every stroke you take. May your boat fill with insight, laughter, generosity, and love as you discover new landscapes and friendships and explore the wide expanse of memory and possibility.
Get a bottle. Yeah.
Kristen Hughes, Sullivan's Crusade. Will you be dedicated to the highest ideals of supportive rowing and may the experience its joys and satisfaction shared in the team spirit embodied in the name.
Woo!
Let us raise our glasses and give 3 cheers for Sullivan's crusade. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray! Cheers!
Cheers, Joe.
Woo!